Comma is that thing you write in between two words to pause in a sentence.
It's like a little sperm.
It separates thoughts.
Use it for, like, I don't know, contractions and, grammar proper
Contractions?
structure.
Is someone fucking pregnant?
Contractions are apostrophes. I don't know, leave me alone.
For separation of ideas.
Our communist plot to infiltrate the English language. Words be united?
Keep talking about
That's pretty much all I have to say.
Don't think of anything. Nothing.
A comma is like a period, but it's got the little hook. It's got the little hook next to it.
The first thing I think of when I think of a comma is pain, because every time I'd write a paper, my teacher would always yell at me for using too many commas. So they make me sad.
A pointed foot.
A comma is a sentence divider.
When I hear the word comma, I think of a pause.
A fun-looking line that makes a sentence better.
Well, I always thought the comma was a rather interesting punctuation mark. I mean, it's useful and things like that. In sentences and in paragraphs, indeed.
When I think of a comma, I think of an upside-down apostrophe.
When I hear comma, I hear llama, because it sounds like the same and the words both rhyme. I'm spitting heat on the tom, right?
When I think of a comma, I think of a breath.
When I think of a comma, I think of a mark of some sort that introduces things or lists things, or yeah, that's all I got.
When I think of a comma, I think of a break in life. Just a break from what you're doing, from what you're passionate about. Just to recap your life and pause.
Comma is like a half-crescent moon on your paper.
A comma, the little squiggly thing you put in the middle of a sentence when you're trying to say more and more and more.
When I think of a comma, I think of a coma because a coma is like a comma with one of the M's taken out.
So when do we use commas?
Setting off independent clauses.
When linking two independent clauses, use a comma and a coordinating conjunction to form a compound sentence.
Examples of coordinating conjunctions are and, but, or, nor, for, yet, and so.
Setting off items in a series.
Put commas between items in a series of 3 or more coordinate elements.
But don't use a comma to introduce or close a series of 3 or more coordinate elements.
Also, we use a comma between items in a series of 2 or more coordinate adjectives.
Setting off introductory elements.
Use a comma to set an introductory dependent clause, verbal phrase, or prepositional phrase off from the rest of the sentence.
If an introductory prepositional phrase is short, you may omit the comma.
Setting off non-essential material.
When information is not essential to the words they modify, use a comma.
Also, use commas when setting off transitional words and phrases, contradictory phrases, and miscellaneous non-essential elements.
Using commas in other conventional contexts.
Use commas to set off a direct quotation.
Use commas to separate titles or degrees following a name.
Use commas in dates and addresses.
Use a comma to avoid ambiguity.
The comma tells readers to pause and thus prevents confusion.
comma is the devil. The devil!
I just came to this country and I didn't know how to use comma, so my sentences go on and on and on and on and on.
In college, I didn't know how to use a comma. None of my papers made sense like George's llama. Now I don't have a job, I'm smoking marijuana. Soon I'll be in the streets begging for change like Obama. F the pain and the drama. See, I just wanted to get paid like Madonna. If only I knew how to use a damn comma.